A judge makes a decision on whether Donald Trump's trial in Georgia will be televised. And some say the truth is out there. Now the Pentagon may make it easier to find with a website all about UFOs. The Morning Rundown starts now. This is Straight Arrow News, bringing you unbiased, straight facts. Today is Friday, September 1st. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. A Fulton County, Georgia Superior Court judge has given the okay for former President Donald Trump's trial to be televised and live streamed. The decision comes as Trump pleaded not guilty to all 13 felony charges related to efforts to overturn the 2020 election results in the state. Trump also waived his right to appear at the arraignment scheduled for next Wednesday in Atlanta, which likely would have been shown on TV. Trump attorneys requested the judge on Thursday to split his case from the other 18 co-defendants and asked for a later trial date to give the team time to prepare. A trial date has not yet been set. Former organizer of the Proud Boys, Joseph Biggs, has been sentenced to 17 years in prison after being convicted of seditious conspiracy for his role at the Capitol on January 6th. This is one of the longest sentences handed down to a January 6th defendant, only behind Stuart Rhodes, founder of the Oath Keepers, who received 18 years. Another defendant, Zachary Rehl, the former president of the Philadelphia chapter of the Proud Boys, was sentenced alongside Biggs on Thursday. He received 15 years. The Justice Department had recommended a minimum of 30 years for both defendants. The defense attorney for Biggs spoke outside the courthouse, calling the sentences significant.
But they were half of what the government asked for, and so even at sentencing, our view is the government overreached. The case was overcharged. The government sought to make a point, and it did.
For those with student loans, today marks a significant step in the return of payments after a pause that has lasted for more than 3 years. Borrowers will begin to see their interest accruing again after the federal policy keeping rates at 0% ended. The Department of Education says borrowers will be charged the interest rate they were paying before March of 2020, when the pandemic-related pause on student loan payments began. But those with student loans won't need to take any further action just yet. Borrowers still have another month before payments are due. The Biden administration has instituted a year-long grace period where late or missed payments will not be reported to credit agencies, but payments will still be due during this on-ramping period. There is also a new income-driven repayment plan for borrowers launched by the Department of Education called SAVE. To find out how to apply for this plan, see our report on SAN.com. There is now a one-stop shop for all declassified information on UFOs from the government, which will include photos and videos of unidentified aircraft, balloons, and satellites. There is a government agency called All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office in charge of analyzing aerial phenomena in U.S. airspace. Its website, aaro.mil, will serve as a hub of data accessible by the public. The government is still in the process of building the website, but it is live now and includes graphs showing how high these objects often fly and where they're most often found. The goal of the new site is to offer more transparency to an ever so curious public. For many families, Labor Day weekend is the finale to a summer of fun. 57% of Americans said they plan to take a trip for Labor Day, which would round out the busiest summer travel season on record. The TSA predicts this will be one of the busiest weekends of the year, with more than 250,000 flights scheduled through Tuesday. Even more Americans will be driving to their Labor Day destination, despite the price of gas being near all-time highs for this time of year. The average gallon of gas currently is $3.83, 1 penny shy from the all-time record during the week leading up to Labor Day. Finally this morning, starting today, LEGO is selling a line of its famous toy bricks that serve a special purpose. LEGO Braille bricks are now available to purchase through the company's website for the first time ever, after only being distributed free of charge to organizations specializing in the education of children with vision impairment for the past 3 years. Each brick has studs that correspond to the Braille system, along with the printed versions of the symbol or letter on it. LEGO says these bricks are designed for anyone 6 years and older who is curious about Braille, whether they are blind, partially sighted, or sighted. And for those LEGO enthusiasts wondering, the company says, yes, they are fully compatible with other LEGO products. Those are your top stories on this Friday morning. Thank you for choosing Straight Arrow News as your trusted source. Be sure to download the Straight Arrow News app and get notified each weekday when the Morning Rundown is available to watch. Also, subscribe to our podcast. Just search The Morning Rundown on Spotify. Unbiased, straight facts, that's Straight Arrow News. We'll be back after Labor Day on Tuesday. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great weekend.